morning, hello, welcome back to this week's vlog, and we are taking a break from the regular scheduled hiking content that I've been focusing on because it is pouring rain. It's not even pouring rain, the clouds are just down on top of us. It is just moisture everywhere. You just walk outside and you're wet. But anyway, yes, so that is today in no hiking, but I'll show you. This, we'll find out what this is for in a minute, but I've washed up about 6 or 8 of these, and I'm going to basically get shown how to go foraging in the woods for food.
This is my breakfast. I'm not organised this morning.
We had a breakfast and
Fantastic.
If you read books or whatever, we're waiting on a couple more to arrive.
Cool.
egg tastes like
They look like candied petals and flowers.
They are candied cherry blossoms. Okay guys, we are out here hunting for sorrel. Oh no, I got stung by a nettle. Need to get some sorrel. Let me see if I can point it out for you. So this is it, but I don't want to get with the pointy leaves. Maybe I'll bring some of that one. It's a bit old with the holes on it and the discoloration, but I'm making a salt out of it, and sorrel tastes very citrusy, like crisp green apple, that kind of flavour. So I'm actually going to make that into a salt, and yeah, we'll talk about the rest of the stuff later. So how did you find today's workshop?
It was great. I really enjoyed it. We had a lovely bunch of people. We had plenty of plants to talk about. One of the main things that I find really frustrating about workshops is that I can never cover as many plants. I can never talk about as many plants as I want to. And I have to make this decision when I'm walking through the garden. I'm like, oh, I'm going to leave that one out, and then I'm going to speak about this one, and then we're going to walk by that one because we just don't have the time to do them all. And I kind of pick and choose them based on people's skill level. Like if people are real beginners, I want to pick things that they're going to be more familiar with, that they're going to be more comfortable working with, whereas with a group that's maybe already has a bunch of experience with it, I'll throw in some of the slightly less common ones, or the ones that aren't like famous edible plants, let's say.
Yeah, that everyone would know.
Yeah.
That's what I found. It was great because you did just go through the stuff because I'd be first time doing a foraging course. You did go through the bit like the nettles and the obvious things that we see everywhere, but we don't have a clue what to do with.
Yeah.
And then next time, yeah. But I'm like, there's just from hearing, there's like 7 layers of
Oh, many layers, many layers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I try to give people little snippets as well. Like we mightn't meet a plant on the day, we mightn't get a full in-depth
Yeah.
description of it. But
Yeah.
for example, Alexandra's today, you guys sampled that in a couple of different. We sampled the seeds and Alexander salt. But
Yeah.
we didn't meet the plant. We didn't talk about fermenting it, lacto fermenting it. All the traffic.
It's a farmyard. There's farming. But
You know, we didn't talk
yeah.
about it in depth, but you've gotten that name at least, and you might start to hear about it somewhere else. You know, it's
Yeah.
like the first chink of light, let's
Yeah.
say.
And the one thing I knew, which I never actually knew we had wild strawberries. I did not know we had them. So now I know.
Teeny
And
tiny.
I don't think they come down like I'm in the valley.
Okay.
In the valley, the other side of the mountain. I don't think we have them, but I'll keep an
not.
eye out.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out.
Check the woodlands all up there as well. The cliff fell up there as well.
Yes. Okay, I definitely will. And this is Olwyn. I don't know if I mentioned her at the beginning, and I'll have her info in the description box or wherever she puts
Eileen.
it. All right. Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye,
Dave.
everyone.
So what I wanted to show you was the stuff that I got to make. I have sorrel salt there, which I used. I chopped up the leaves you saw me picking earlier, and they're going to dehydrate in the salt, and I'll be able to use that on my food. Then the next thing I've made is the hair tonic, which is the lemon balm and horsetail, and that needs to be strained, and then I can use that for my hair to condition it. It takes about 6 weeks before that'll be ready. Then she gifted me a SCOBY, a kombucha SCOBY, and hopefully I'll figure out how to use that. My last thing that I made, which I'm very proud of, is the daisy honey. So it's daisy heads, daisy flowers put into a jar of honey, and they'll leave them there for a month, and then you can remove them, or she told me I could leave them there. So that's everything that I made, and I'm very excited about it, and I hope you guys maybe take an interest in foraging yourselves after watching this video. Bye now.